Maggie here with Frank LaRose. Frank, tell us, what brought you to Strongsville tonight?
Well, speaking to one of the absolute most fabulous grassroots organizations anywhere in the country, the Strongsville GOP. Great to be back here, a place I've been to many times, including back when I was a state senator here in Northeast Ohio, and now as your Secretary of State. Always enjoy spending time with the Strongsville GOP. And in many ways, it's a kind of a snowy Monday night, and we just had an election last week and local contests. Some went our way, some didn't, but this is a chance to regroup a little bit and to get the troops together and talk about the important work ahead, because we've got a very important election right around the corner in 2026 that's going to determine our state leadership, but also making sure that President Trump can keep his agenda underway by preventing the Democrats from taking over Congress. Obviously, that's vitally important as well, and Ohio plays a pivotal role in that.
Absolutely. And what are you going to do for this election coming up? How are we going to know that it's going to be transparent in 2026 and it's going to be good and it's going to be a right election?
Yep. It starts with doing what we do best. Ohio has cracked the code on how do we make it both easy to vote and hard to cheat. We've got convenience here. Great. The liberals say that they're constantly accusing me of suppressing the vote. If voter suppression is my objective, I stink at it, because we've had massive turnout in 2022, 2024, 2020. Republicans did really well in all those years, but we also make sure that it's not only easy to vote, but it's also hard to cheat. We check IDs, we take dead people off the voter rolls, we make sure that only American citizens are registered to vote. We audit every election. Of course, in Ohio, every ballot is on paper. We then count the paper after the election to make sure that the electronic result on election night matches the paper result that we certify a few weeks later. So these are a lot of the things that we do in Ohio, why we're an example for the rest of the country, and the reason why President Trump now, on multiple occasions, has had Ohio and Florida and a couple other states come to the White House and meet with his team to talk about how can we take this good model for election integrity to the rest of the country. This is the reason why in 2022, when I ran for re-election, I was the only Secretary of State in America to earn President Trump's endorsement. He has high standards when it comes to election integrity, and Ohio's doing it right, but that doesn't mean that we can't improve. And I'm working right now with our state legislature on a couple of smart things, like putting the citizenship verification on the front end, so that it happens before you can ever register to vote. Right now, the way it happens is you register, and if you're a non-citizen, we catch you within a week or two and bounce you out of the voter rolls long before election day. But we're going to put that on the front end by working with our state legislature, working to continue list maintenance. Not always the most exciting thing, not the thing that everybody talks about, but maintaining accurate voter rolls is vitally important. And here's another thing: recruiting enough poll workers. For every election, it takes about 33,000 of our